Sporty greetings to you wherever you are in the world watching us, and welcome to another cracking edition of Sports Tonight. We're broadcasting live from Channels TV Sports Center in Lagos, Nigeria. I keep telling you, it's always a delight to have you join us. I'm Austin Okonakpan, action-packed world of sports. Who is not talking about the sacking of Jose Mourinho? Even basketballers are talking about the sacking of Jose Mourinho. That's the talk in town. Jose, he's indeed a great man. A lot of people are saying it's not the right time. Some people are saying maybe Jose should have stayed and let's see if there's going to be a turnaround. But no, the board at Chelsea Football Club of England, they couldn't wait any longer. 16th on the league table after 16 games, 9 points. Oh my goodness, they couldn't just see Jose continue with Chelsea Football Club of England. So that's the story with Jose Mourinho. We'll continue talking about it tonight on the show. There's also beach soccer in the menu. Yes, you know the Copa Lagos Beach Soccer Championship it has actually started today in Lagos and will run till the 20th. We'll talk about that one. Nigeria will be fully represented. And of course, you know, the Super Sun Eagles are the defending champion. We told you the story of Odunayo. We'll continue with that tonight on the show. Also, there's FIFA Club World Cup, and of course, every other thing you are talking about. We will not ignore our players of Taraba FC in Jalingo. Day 4, still sleeping outside of the government house. Not a good one. We'll take a look at all that is going down right there, and we'll also talk about the Nigeria Professional Football League. Yes, it's still on break. It will be resumed in February. Clubs are getting players, you know, Aqua United and Maurice Coleman. Abia Warriors, they're in the news tonight. What's up with Abia Warriors? We'll let you know. It's an action-packed sort of sport, so let's leave Lagos, Nigeria, and land in Mumbai, in India, where this lady from Akure in Ondo State, she left this country, she got to India, she's a professional wrestler, Odunayo Adekroye. She's doing big things right there in India. She was invited to be part of the India Professional Wrestling League. 3 straight victories for the Nigeria. 3 straight victories. Odunayo Adekroye. She's not looking back. She's staying focused. We spoke to her this morning. She said she's using it to prepare for the 2016 Olympics. And a lot of Nigerians that are actually following the progress of this sensational wrestler believes she has what it takes to win. That's her right there. She fights for the Revanta Garuda Wrestling Club in Mumbai. Remember this lady? She defeated this lady at the Commonwealth Games, Lalita Shirawat. She fights for Bengaluru Yodas. It was technical knockout. This babe from Akure, she's not smiling. Her first fight, she defeated Priyanka Fogbat of Punjab Club 10-2. That one just counted just like a minute, and that's it. Odunayo went on to win that. And then a second fight, you just saw it against Lalita Shirawat of Bengaluru Yodas. That one was superiority, 10-0. She just got it straight up. And then a third fight, she defeated Babita Kumari of Up Warriors. It was another superiority victory. So Odunayo Adekroye, she's not smiling. Let me bring the guys in the studio that will be talking about Odunayo Adekroye now. Saeed Abbas joins us. Saeed Abbas is always here on Friday. Saeed, good to have you on the show.
Yeah, it's a pleasure being here once again.
Fantastic. And of course, my colleague, Yemi Adebayo. Yemi, good to have you also.
It was always a pleasure to be with you, Austin.
Okay, you see Odunayo Adekroye doing big things.
Yeah.
We keep saying it is wrestling, but she has used it to place Nigeria on the map.
And Akure, to be precise, not just Nigeria. I mean, if I was from Akure, I'd really be proud.
I remember when we were watching the highlights, you said, look at that. Yeah. When they brought out statistics, you said Akure, Nigeria, right there in India.
And you know, you talked about some of our fights and, you know, the technical superiority.
That's right.
You know, that she has, that she possesses, the way she displaces her opponents. And to think that in that 53 kg category, I think that she is.
Freestyle category.
Freestyle. She's a medal prospect. She's
right.
rated top 4. And, you know, if you have an athlete like that, she's almost what Blessing of Kagbare is in athletics,
that's right,
through wrestling. And so I'm just hoping that this, you know, the results, they're on break now.
Yeah.
But the 3 victories in a bounce in India, and you know, she's doing so well. I just hope this continues. I hope she doesn't get injured, and I hope she's able to streamline all those events, because these events are lined up for just one purpose. The Olympics.
Right.
You know, there's always the added bonus of winning along the line, but of course, our mind geared towards the big one. And who knows, she might just be that, apart from maybe Choma Ajunwa, she might just be that individual athlete that wins us the gold medal.
And she's doing so well. Yemi actually mentioned that the Indian League is on break now. Yes, that's correct. Odunayo's next fight will be on Monday. She'll be taking on an opponent from Ukraine. That one fights for the Mangalayatan Dili. That's it. I'm trying to get all these Indian clubs correctly. So Odunayo's fourth fight is on Monday. Saeed Abbas, I don't know how to explain it. Aside the Commonwealth Games where we discovered this lady, you know, a lot of people started talking about her when she won the gold medal in the Commonwealth Games, sang and danced. There's actually been nothing for wrestling in Nigeria. This is an awesome opportunity for not just Adekroye but other wrestlers back here to stay focused, because dreams come true.
Of course, it does come true. Look at the fact that these guys are not being recognized, and yet they find a way of getting something done for themselves. Now, imagine if they are being recognized, then definitely they would even go further than this. I just hope she continues in this wonderful form. The most important thing is she should maintain what she has started, because if she doesn't maintain it, then obviously what she has done will just go down the pecking order. If she can continue this form, then I would say we are guaranteed a medal come next year Olympics in Rio de Janeiro. But it's very good. She's done well for herself so far. We should actually applaud what she's done so far. But one thing I just want to pick point here is she should continue from what she has been doing so far. And it's been a fantastic year for us. Talk about Scrabble, tennis, football. It's been wonderful for us so far this year.
Yemi Adebayo, let's come back to the importance of developing other sports, because it's just wrestling. Wrestling. So this is a strong message that if we give attention to it now, we might even probably see bigger things. Maybe there might be more invitation, sent out to our wrestlers. Not just wrestling. If we pay attention to maybe boxing, weightlifting, you mentioned Scrabble. A Nigerian went to Australia, became world champion. We can do big things with other sports.
I mean, whatever you say about those things can never be overemphasized. You know, I remember how proud I felt. I mean, looking at Adekroye right there in India, I was talking about the bright lights. The razzmatazz.
It was breathtaking.
She introduced everyone there. I mean, from what I saw, she and her trainer were the only blacks that I could spot.
Yeah.
But she showed them our down steps, our moves, Nigerian flag.
Standing ovation in there.
Nobody leaves that place without knowing that these people are Nigerians.
That's right.
And that's what good. I hate to say this, but I always want to bring South Africa into the picture.
Yes, sir.
We need to be a multi-sport nation, and that's the way to go. And you see, look, when you prepare, when you invest, results are guaranteed. The time is going to yield. Nobody knows, but results are guaranteed. And that's why you see what's happening to Nigeria in contrast with South Africa.
That's right.
The gap gradually not there. And what the South Africans are doing that also interests me is, you don't just look at the sport and say, no, we can't do this.
Yes,
and that's the problem with Nigeria. It's attitude. The ones we feel we have comparative advantage, we put money not at the right time anyway. We invest time and energy into it. Then we look at some things and say, no. You see, there are even times that you might even take your athletes, Nigerians, out of this environment if this environment does not allow them put the best into this. Like, for instance, we all know if you want to be a gymnast, it might not be, Nigeria might not be a conducive environment. But who says
right.
a Nigerian cannot do it? We should not relegate ourselves, and that's the way to become a multi-sport. Don't just focus on athletics, basketball, and football. All of this.
Managed boxing.
We saw what happened at the IAAF. Forget about these things happening to Kenya about doping.
Yeah.
But we saw how far they were able to go. Apart from winning that tournament, they were making inroads into sports that you thought Kenya for just long distance.
That's right.
They are already strong in the field events. One of their guys broke a record for javelin. And you see, when you begin to look at all of these things, if you discover that your environment does not give you a comparative advantage, and you discover that there are people who are talented in a particular sport, take them outside that environment.